Hi, everybody. I thought I'd do something a little bit different this time. It's way too hot to get out there right now and do some gardening. So I thought I would show you books from people who have really inspired me and educated me. Um, just something I want to do. Hope you can stay with me a few minutes or watch it in segments. These are not people who are paying me to say anything. It's just uh, people and what they have written. And by the way, everybody I mentioned here has a YouTube channel. That's how I found out about them. And what's in the books is sort of a consolidated effort to everything they portray on their YouTube channel. So, yeah, just let's take a look at it, and hopefully, you can check out one or two of these books, or um, just watch their channel and get inspired too. I have to start with Charles Dowding, and I got a couple of books. Actually, I have three, but I'll get to that third one in a little bit. No Dig Gardening and Gardening Skills. Charles Dowding is, I guess he's the guru of gardening. Uh, he's been way ahead of his time with no dig gardening. Very educational, but at the same time, he just gives it in a everyday language and inspirational in that way. Um, my garden will never look like Charles Dowding's, but it's something that I can strive for. And every detail, and again, just in language you can understand. So I'm constantly looking at these, and um, I'm constantly watching his video too. So Charles Dowding. And here's another very educational one, The Living Soil Handbook by Jesse Frost. He has his own YouTube channel. um, for quite a few years. He runs I'll call it a farm that, he sells most of his produce. But it's just like the title says, it's about the soil. Again, you can read everything you want about growing plants, but if the soil is not right, you're not going to get very far. And Jesse Frost really puts information that you need on how to enrich your soil, different methods, uh, compost, of course. He's a no-till grower. It's just, again, one of those educational books that you go back and back to read some things. And then as a bonus, he talks about his three favorite crops that he grows. So my soil, which over here in Madisonville has never been that great, is constantly being needed to be enriched. And Jesse Frost, through this book and his channel, has taught me a lot of things on how to do that. So thank you, Jesse. Hugh Richards is a pretty cool guy, young guy over in Great Britain. I believe it's Wales. This book is called Grow Food for Free, which certainly caught my attention, because, especially early on, I did things that I couldn't afford to go out and buy a big trellis, or big pots and compost bins, rain barrels, etc. So he presents it in a very enjoyable way of how you don't have to spend $1 to do some great gardening. Um, for example, finding a bunch of sticks, bamboo sticks or whatever, and grow your own green beans on a trellis, teepee, wigwam that you made. Um, just growing, just producing compost in a big pile, etc. So um, he's got a great YouTube channel, and my God, a couple of hundred videos. But this one is particularly Grow Food for Free. He's got a couple of books after this that I haven't read yet, but I'm going to get. But this is interesting, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to be a good gardener. So thank you, Hugh. Uh, I've been watching Joe Lample for a long time. He's actually he predates YouTube, the popularity of YouTube, as far as I can tell. Growing a Greener World, he had his own show. Back before we could look at YouTube every day, you had to wait until it came on Saturdays and record it. And so Joe Lample has the experience and knowledge. I really like his style. It's enthusiastic. Um, no bells and whistles, in a sense that, look, just the information you need to grow vegetables, fruits and vegetables, and how to build a garden. Very instructional, and he's still at it. Some of the old clips from Growing a Greener World are now playing on YouTube, which you can watch. So yeah, I really enjoy his work, and he has taught me a lot. Now, I can't overestimate this. This is the LSU Agricultural Center, home vegetable gardening. Now, I live in Louisiana, and I'm hoping that some people who are watching don't live in Louisiana. But I guarantee you, your state has an ag center, and most likely has a publication uh, about gardening. And this book, it gives you all the dates of when to plant and spring and fall. So it's been just invaluable. I look at it every year. It never gets old. Um, if you live in Louisiana, um, definitely get this book. I don't think it, I don't know, it may have cost a few dollars, but really not much. Um, so it's easily bought online. And again, whatever state you live in, check the Ag Center. They probably have publications that can tailor to your specific needs. Now, I would be absolutely remiss if I didn't mention someone who, as far as I know, didn't write a book yet. James Prigioni, uh, a YouTube guy for, man, I think 10 years. Fantastic gardening video. Uh, I dare say he has inspired me more than anybody. And why I put all those fruit trees in my backyard uh, is just watching James Prigioni. Maybe he's making a book, writing a book. He will soon. But yeah, if you haven't seen him, definitely check it out. James Prigioni. Um, Another one that I watch a lot is Tanya Anderson. She's over in England, and her title is Lovely Greens. Um, Very classy look at gardening, and just presents it all in a very enjoyable way. So, James and Tanya, thank you also.